I'm Ben Hooper, and this is Weekend Odds and Ends, a special Friday edition of the UPI Odd News Minute for July 24th, 2026. An Arkansas traffic camera was recording when a man in a Spider-Man costume pulled off a real-life rescue on a busy road. Footage shared on social media by the Jonesboro Police Department shows a man in a wheelchair struggling to cross a busy intersection. A man in a Spider-Man costume then climbs out from the driver's side door of a vehicle stopped at the red light and gives the man a speedy assistance to finish crossing. The masked man was later identified as Christopher Hellenthal, who had been dressed as the Marvel character for Superhero Day at his job at Ultimate Air Trampoline Park. Hellenthal said he acted on adrenaline when he saw the man struggling, and his speed was the result of the light changing just as he was getting out of his vehicle. Hellenthal said he hadn't realized he had become a viral hit until his mother saw the video on Facebook and woke him up from a nap. Hellenthal said he hopes his actions will inspire others. Moving on from a superhero being reactive to a man who could have benefited from a spider that's radioactive, a worker performing maintenance on a 130-foot tall gas station sign in Illinois ended up stranded inside the sign for hours. The Wilmington Fire Protection District said the worker became stranded inside the sign on Lorenzo Road, off Interstate 55 in Wilmington, when his lift malfunctioned about 11 a.m. on Tuesday. Firefighters were unable to use ladders to reach the man, as they have a maximum length of 100 feet. Authorities used a drone to keep in contact with the worker, who was seen giving a thumbs up to a news helicopter. A replacement boom lift was brought in from Joliet under Illinois State Police escort. The man was safely lowered to the ground just before 4 p.m. The worker, who declined medical treatment, was not seriously injured and is expected to be okay. Meanwhile, in other adventures, a pink stuffed donkey found on a British Columbia ferry is back with its 5-year-old owner after taking an adventure chronicled on social media. BC Ferries posted photos of the toy to social media after it was found aboard the Salish Raven ferry following a trip between Victoria and Pender Island. The donkey, dubbed Churro the Burro by followers, was taken on an adventure that BC Ferries shared on its social media channels. Photos showed Churro exploring the Salish Raven's bridge, engine room, and gift shop. The posts made their way to the news media and came to the attention of Abigail Broadrib, who hadn't realized her son, Alfie, had lost his donkey until seeing an article about Churro. Broadrib said the toy, formerly known simply as Donkey, will be known as Churro the Burro from now on. And finally, in our recurring segment, the Afternoonm Rush, a serial Guinness World Record breaker from Idaho recaptured a neck-straining title by balancing 195 rolls of toilet paper on his forehead. David Record Breaker Rush originally set the record for the most toilet paper rolls balanced on the head at 101 in 2021. The record was later taken by someone who pushed the record to 152, leading Rush to attempt to take it back in May. Rush said, "The first attempt was a humbling reminder of the biggest enemy in this sport. Nerves. If I feel even a hint of hesitation, the stack wobbles. That wobble creates a wave through the compressed layers, and everything comes crashing down." On his second try, Rush managed to balance all 195 rolls of toilet paper on his head for the required 30 seconds. For these stories, and more national, international, sports, entertainment, science, and odd news from United Press International, visit UPI.com. Follow the UPI Odd News Minute on YouTube and TikTok. Who is your real-life superhero? Regale us with tales of their feats in the comments.